Servus, people of the internet. My name is Baerentoeter. I'm here once again with Eoduin.
Hello.
Jiggyhound.
Hello.
Ketmol.
Hello.
And Lord to Dog.
Hello.
I'm pretty sure everybody has already been informing and talking at least once. So let's dive straight into the first topic. Kind of a hot topic in the last days. Or at least potentially hot because it didn't really turn out that bad. So if you have subscribed to my private channel, you might have seen that I uploaded a video response to something. You should probably watch that to exactly know what I'm talking about here, because I'm not gonna repeat all of that. But basically I was responding to Robot Engine about a video he made, and while I was finishing off the video, I think somewhere in the last minutes, probably from the timestamp, I got a message from Robot Engine where he said, okay, maybe I made a mistake. Well, I'm just gonna paraphrase here, so basically he acknowledged that he maybe should have not released that video, and we kind of solved it. So I of course still went on with releasing my video response, because first I put a lot of time and effort into that to not release it then, and secondly we can all learn from this experience or from the story, and that's kind of what this video here is about. So what did you guys hear from the story?
I just saw your response, to be honest, and I heard that he had been saying that some of our members was hacking.
Yeah.
Well, hacking.
Well, he didn't
hacking,
really
right?
only say
Or
some of our
macro
members, but
using.
he...
Macro using or whatever.
Yeah, but not just
Actually
some
have any
members,
proof?
but actually Jiggyhound. So maybe
Oh.
you want to say something to that?
No.
Yeah. And that's our official response. Lol, no. No, but
Yeah, that's the thing. I can edit
Nah.
it because I got actually quite pissed. I watched the video, and the reason is like this, that what he was talking about to explain it is that if you have two weapons of different tiers, right? You have low tier,
Well,
high
we
tier.
don't
Yeah, you
really-
switch
yeah.
fast between them. You actually get higher fire rate. That's not in itself is no hacking. That's just using a mechanics lie. But then there are people that
Could use a heal.
That could use a heal.
that are using macros to
Yeah.
do it automatically for you, and then it's
I kind of
forbidden.
explained that in my video as well. As soon as you're using any external help that's giving you an advantage that would usually require skill, so obviously having a higher fire rate falls under that category, is usually automatically a ban,
So
and
pretty much
definitely not
what
allowed.
so pretty much what he said was that he would be hacking because he knew how he explained on a Discord how the mechanic works with switching weapons.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that knowledge has been around pretty much since the new weapon fire rates were introduced.
Yeah, every competitive player knows that. I mean,
Exactly. It just
It's,
comes down to if you're doing it manually or if you're using a macro, and I hope that it gets adjusted so there's like
Some
a little
time
bit of a buffer, so even if you are switching between weapons, you can't actually achieve a higher fire rate than just holding
Exactly.
down the mouse button.
they
That's
actually have
something
a
they
couple
should
of
do.
really good players, so
Yeah.
it's hard to talk and
to talk at the same time, yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna leave the playing to you, just shooting a little bit.
The fact is, it's funny, like mechanic, but it's not even worth it competitively. It's not worth it.
No, yeah, the
You
fact
can't
is,
move. I mean,
if you don't use a macro, what happens is that, of course, you have to spend a lot of time concentrating, swapping like 1 and 2 keys, like the 1 and 2 key, for example. And even if you put them like bind them to thumb buttons or something, it's gonna take like a lot away from from
It's a distraction you don't need.
from the rest.
Yeah. So I guess we solved what we were talking about. But let's go a little bit back to the topic I wanted to talk about, which is the second video he released. So first he was talking about that, and then there was the second video where he accused Jiggyhound of using that, and he was talking about how he's gonna make like an exposure video next time.
And it never came.
Yeah, I'd like to believe that he changed his mind before I uploaded my video response, and that's why it didn't come, because he actually contacted me before I released it. So that part is good. I haven't really seen an official apology to Jiggyhound yet. I hope he's still working on that.
Well, I have some points on that. Like, first off, if you're going to say that you're going to release a video concerning evidence, do so to the devs.
Exactly.
Don't just threaten with it. I mean, it's kind of like, if you have evidence, just do it. Don't just brag about it. Because, and another thing is, now we've been playing with Jiggy for quite a while. And Jiggy, like, even though I hate to promote our own members like this, but Jiggy doesn't really need any hacks. If you've been playing with him for as many times as we have, you know that he's just, he's that good. He doesn't need any hacks to be outscoring every
And the second
of
thing
damage.
is to use that hack that he was talking about.
He would be
you need-
dealing less
No.
damage.
You need to add like that switching guns, and like some people like combinations. Jiggy likes his SMGs, and if you have used 100% top tier SMGs on your drones, that means even if you
You
had a
can't
macro,
actually
there would be
weapon
nothing for
switch,
the
yeah.
macro to do.
We'll see what the damage is at the end of this game, but it's
I mean,
Mine is
Jiggyhound has
shit this
mostly,
game, but
in the time where this where whole weapon switching macro thing was going on, he's been kind of all of the time building his strafe drones with only one type. So
just a bit
there's
of background info, sort of. Like, put me in context, I guess. Like when I was younger, because I'm nearly 30 now, but when I was younger, I used to be a competitive gamer. Like I played in competitions for Ghost Recon, and I also played at sort of just below MLG level for Halo 2 when that was online. So I'm just sort of a seasoned gamer, and this is a very small community, so it's quite easy to
be the best, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of
Otherwise, well, my drone skills, Jesus Christ.
But yeah, especially when kind of it's hard to explain, like that in a sort of small pond like this, it's quite easy to be a big fish. Like I'm not trying to be egotistical about it. It's just
but I mean,
I know what you mean.
it's
I was part of the Civilization multiplayer community for Civ 5 for quite a long time, and was among the best 1v1 players in the world. And the thing is, Civilization is a big game, but the multiplayer scene isn't. So even though it sounds like it's something big, it's like being the best of maybe, I don't know, 5,000 competitive players or something like that.
yeah, and you don't mind mentioning it all the time.
It's the biggest merit I have, alright?
what's the damage on
Let's take a look. Oh god, please don't look at my score.
Yeah, there we go.
let's sort.
Oh, yeah.
And what a surprise,
Yeah.
Jiggyhound on the top.
I was good second in damage. but
surprising.
still.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you ever get the same damage as Jiggy, that's a pretty good merit. If you can manage to get that just one game.
Welcome back to the second round. I guess we still didn't really talk enough about how things should have went, because if we're gonna be honest, it could have been worse, but that how it went definitely wasn't the greatest thing. So one thing to keep in mind when planning on taking some action, that you aren't digging your own grave. Just ask Freak. He's kind of very destroyed about what happened afterwards, now that the big backlash happened, and you kind of need to think about things like
The
that before.
consequences.
Exactly, because let's just take an analogy here. If you are gonna upload a video of you naked to the into the internet, then that's gonna stay in the internet. and you're not gonna get it out. Every time you upload something to the internet, it's gonna in some form stick to that, stick to you. And
Show it to that.
that's kind of similar here. You need to think beforehand what are going to be the consequences, and am I willing to take those risks? Because every action has a reaction or consequences. You are free to do whatever. That's kind of how freedom of speech works, but you're gonna have to handle the consequences. And if you do something that is kind of sensitive topic, maybe attack a big group of people, then you should always be on the safe side and have something to back it up and have a escape plan. And especially think before releasing, do I really want to do that?
Also, especially when it comes to accusing people, like maybe think like if you don't really know for sure, think about how the reaction of that person would be. Now we know Jiggy finds it's absolutely hilarious when people say that he's hacking. But
Yeah, it's kind of
for
a
other people, like I
compliment.
would be a bit like sad if people accused me of something that I hadn't done. So I mean, just think about it, especially when you don't have the proof.
Yeah. That's
I
kind of
think
why
have
the
you-
non-naming
have
and
you-
shaming rule in the forums exists. Because it's extremely hard to judge, even if you are an admin, is somebody hacking or not. And we are kind of dealing with that for a long time, and we have pretty much all the information that is out there. And even we kind of find it hard sometimes to 100% say, is somebody hacking or not. Ketmol, you were talking?
Sorry. No, I wasn't saying anything. I'm concentrating.
Okay. Let's find Chicky and look at his spot.
Come
Good
here.
luck catching up to me. I'm busy hunting the Japanese.
What you're saying, Baron, is that we actually play. That you're actually not concentrating in this game?
I'm just sitting in the back shooting at people.
When we get a lull, I'll come
Let's
fight.
take a look at my score. Yeah, that kind of shows that I'm not really focusing too much. But I mean, as long as we get the shield down periodically, that's all
Go
fine.
for Silvio, he's the medic for Beaver.
Alright, and while we are talking about stores and Jigen, we've just been like boosting his ego by quite a lot. What you will never see him get a high score is in healing. Like, you see that little medic on the front of his spot? It's just a joke. It's just
It's actually armor for the front.
exactly. Like, so if you ever go like, Jiggy, I need a heal, you'll be waiting for a very long time because Jiggy is focused on damage.
Someone's got to.
Someone's
Okay.
like, yeah.
Oh, you just gotta be nearby.
Not if there's a kill nearby, that's for sure.
Most of the time, it's actually sensible to kill the person attacking someone. Like, I tend to gun them first before, so
Yeah, it's kind of always changing a little bit when it's better to heal or damage, depending on how good nanos are in relation to the
it's very
rest of the
very
balance.
situational. Like, if I feel I can gun someone or kill them before they kill someone else, then I'll just do that. Oh, it's not a good place.
It always depends on how badly the friendly is damaged, because if you're just healing somebody for, I don't know, 20%, and that's all of his weapons, then of course you need to get him his weapons, and then you are in a straight up 2v1. But if you are healing somebody that is almost dead and you're only healing cubes, so your friendly isn't outputting any damage, the enemy might very well just out damage your healing and kill him, and then you're out of energy and whatnot. Then it's just easier to, since you are hopefully on full health, just shoot at him. But I like running.
Don't run from our love.
Right now, nanos are very strong now. Almost too strong in my opinion, because if you go like a little blob, you can be almost unkillable if the medics do their job.
I
feel like
haven't
I
played
kinda-
too much TDM, but I imagine it's kind of a little bit harder now.
I feel like I derailed the topic. Were we done with it, by the way?
Yeah, we are done with the
Okay.
topic.
See, Diva just can't outfight me because I'm able to avoid his SMG shots. Like SMG is kind of not good against these as a counter. Never mind Mega Plasma Bombs, it's like food. I'm going to give a couple of these over to Cat Cafe actually to try because they haven't built any yet. I like those guys. And they're very trustworthy.
GG. Maybe let's play like 1 or 2 eliminations. So
Okay.
something popped up during our break. Drognin posted the announcement for a special little something.
Yeah, it's Shiprekt event. Is the name.
And what does happen in there?
This that thing.
Plasmas would behave very weird and kind of a bit like old-time cannonballs, or rather old-time cannonballs filled with powder so they explode on impact.
It's going to be bigger splash, slow projectile speed, and a more deeper arc of fire, so a bit harder to hit.
And more damage as well. So it's gonna be more skill dependent maybe to hit it, but if you hit, you're gonna hit hard.
I think they should have used the Drognin phase instead of cannonballs though.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, I do.
Well, why not
Drognin
for a
phase would have
weekend?
been perfect.
I don't think anybody would
No.
complain.
No, that would be hilarious. Well,
Oh,
unless they
we've
of
got a
course
makeup
broke
here,
it.
and we've got another makeup here.
Oh,
Oh no, I'm a little bit stuck here. So
just keep going, keep going.
yeah, it's okay. It's interesting because they're again using this weekend to test something out that is a little bit crazy, but they might be able to judge for the life balance what they want to change. So I think they're onto something here. I mean, there isn't any improved test server like we had that one Steam test server thingy once, not again. But at least this way they can try something a little bit. So that's nice.
Yeah, I actually like this way of testing. This way they can see whether the community likes it or hates it, and then implement it if it's good, and just trash it if it's bad.
Yeah, and
really
no matter
nice
what
way of doing
happens,
it on.
we get something a little bit different over the weekend.
Yeah, which is always nice. Some crazy things happening in Robocraft just lives up the game a bit, you know?
Yep.
It keeps the game interesting.
And
Yeah,
at least
and
it's improved rewards, so worth it anyways.
I hope my
Also,
fingers.
we always get something from it in the end that improves the game.
GG. So it looks like we've got Kyola Gaming in our team. So let's give him a show, right?
Kyola Gaming.
Yes, he's a streamer. Watched him from time to time.
He's a Twitch
Not
streamer.
too much though.
Oh, yes, that dude.
But there's also some other things in the patch notes for tomorrow, and one of those things is pirate music. So let's talk a little bit
What?
about yeah, it says pirate themed music.
Really?
Yeah.
They should just have the soundtrack for Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh,
It's a really
that-
good soundtrack, by the way. Just
Yeah.
totally off topic here.
Well, that would
I
take,
can agree on that.
a bit of money,
I guess
so-
the problem is the copyright
Yeah,
and
I know,
it.
I know, I know. But it's a nice soundtrack. If you haven't listened to it, you should.
The best pirate film is obviously Muppet Treasure Island.
But hey, they fixed the cursed flag, so...
Yeah.
So no more.
We have one guy.
Everybody got a free
no
respawn
Oh
timer.
my god.
And the second thing is, apparently they tank track camera steering is ready and is gonna be released. Do you think that's gonna be what tank tracks need to make a comeback? That was a question.
Can't speak. Can't speak.
I don't know what they're going to do to them, and trying not to die here.
Basically just camera steering, you know what that is, right?
Oh.
I don't think. it
And
will
for
make
Yeah,
tank
it's not
tracks,
gonna be enough.
since they are implementing it for everything.
Well,
The issue-
don't they need to do a bit more than just that to tank tracks to make them liable?
Yep.
Like a lot more.
Yep.
But on the other hand, one of the complaints was that even in that at least I had was that they were feeling kind of wobbly, like you're driving a boat. So like even in
Maybe not like the-
in keyboard steering. So I hope
One
it's
You
of
also
the-
tried
gonna be a bit
doing one over. It's absolutely hilarious.
I
Tried
think one
what?
of the
Looks
issues
like
with
waffles.
tank tracks is that they're very unresponsive movement type, which competitively is not a good thing. You need a instant response. A good kind of example of how tank tracks could work nicely is the way the tanks in
Just
Halo
heal me. I'm just gonna stand in front of him a bit.
you
Don't kill him yet.
too
I
Don't
much.
could
kill him
just
yet.
plasma.
Okay. Yeah, let's maybe keep the the competitive part of tank tracks until we actually got to test the camera steering on them. I guess it's time to leave now, so bye bye on 3, 2, 1. Oh no,
Bye.
wait. It's usually 1, 2, 3. I forgot. 1, 2, 3.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.